Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Soriam for those of you that are new, and today I'm going to be doing a clean with me video. I did this a few days ago, over a couple of days, so I just wanted to share with you guys all the stuff that I got done and also talk a little bit about how we're all feeling during this quarantine, and sometimes you have motivation and sometimes you don't. So on this day I started organizing and cleaning, and then I just stopped because I needed a break, and I picked back up cleaning like 2 days later. So sometimes you just have to know when to stop and take a little bit of a break and relax a little bit, and you don't always have to do everything and have everything be perfect. In these kinds of videos you only see what I want you to see, and you don't see when I'm struggling or when I'm feeling down, or if I'm feeling sad or stressed out. And everybody's dealing with their own kind of issues around this time when nobody, you're not allowed to leave your house. So it's just nice to kind of realize that we're all in the same boat here, and if you need a break, you definitely should be taking a break. So back to the video. I'm starting off in our bedroom today. So I did make the bed really quickly, and I put some laundry away that I had sitting around for like a couple of days, and then I'm just gonna tidy up the tables, clean up any clutter. And I had painted our bedroom like a month ago, this nice creamy like ivory white, because before, I don't know if you guys remember it in my other videos, but it was like a dark gray and then like a little bit of a lighter gray, and it was just making the room feel really small. So I decided to paint that, and I am working on a bedroom makeover, and that painting the bedroom is part of that video. But with the lockdown and with the quarantine, I haven't been able to go out and buy the things that I want to buy, so that is a little bit on hold until everything blows over here. But in the meantime, I am going to just try to keep this room nice and clean and tidy, and it's been a lot nicer having the lighter walls. Definitely makes the space feel a little bit bigger. So I'm wiping down all of my tables with some surface cleaner, and I'm just folding Amara's pajamas because I dress her here in the evening before bed, so it's just easier to have her stuff there. And then I'm gonna wipe down all of the tables and all of the things that are on the tables as well. So now I'm just moving over to my dresser, and as you can see, this the top of the dresser is not as cluttered as other times when I've tried to clean it. So I decided to just minimize the amount of things that I had on the top of the dresser, and by removing my underwear and my socks from 3 of these top drawers, I was able to put all of the clutter and all of the stuff that I use basically daily in the drawers. So now I have my underwear and my socks in my nightstand, which were there are 3 drawers over there in my nightstand, and those were just empty. I never used them. There was never anything in them. So I was able to move all of that stuff over there, and now I have 1 drawer here in my dresser for my makeup, 1 drawer for my skin products like lotion and perfume and my deodorant, and then the last drawer is for hair stuff. So I do my daughter's hair up here in our bedroom, and so that last drawer all the way at the end, furthest away from the camera, is where I have all of her hair stuff. So I have hair products, a spray bottle, gel, and all of her hair ties, and my blow dryer. So everything is in the drawers, and it has just been super nice not having everything on top of this dresser because it gets cluttered so easily. So I am just going to get the stuff off that does not belong, and then I'm going to wipe down the tabletop with some cleaner. This is the Method surface cleaner, and I'm also going to clean the front of the dresser because it's just gets a little dusty, and it's really like noticeable since this is black furniture. So that is where I'm at. And then lastly, I'm gonna work on my husband's nightstand and just wipe that down, make sure it's dust free. And then to finish off the room, I am just going to vacuum. So now I'm just moving over to the bathroom, and I'm going to do a deep clean of the bathroom. I am starting by putting away anything that just doesn't belong out. So my flat iron, I'm going to get the trash out of the way, and I always start in the bathtub because it's the biggest, and I always just like to start in the bathtub. So I'm getting everything out of there, all my shampoo and conditioner, our body washes, and our loofahs and everything, and then I'm going to spray it down with some Clorox spray. It's a foaming Clorox spray, and I'm just gonna scrub it with a brush that I have for the shower specifically, and I'm gonna make sure that I get every nook and cranny, make sure everything is nice and clean. I do the walls first, and then I move down into like the tub area and just make sure it is nice and clean. After I finish scrubbing down the shower and rinsing it, then I'm going to move on to the toilet. So I'm using the little Clorox wand with the disposable little pad. I love using it because it does have like a scrubby, like the thing is scrubby. So, you know, it's really nice to get it nice and clean. And so I did that, and then I rinsed off the little wand after I threw away the little scrubber thing. And then I am just going to spray down the toilet and clean it all up. So I accidentally bumped the camera and it fell on the floor, and I didn't check it before I kept recording, and it was just completely out of focus. But I thought I would leave it in here because this whole clip shows me cleaning the sink. So I'm just I sprayed it down, I rinsed it, and I cleaned it with the Clorox spray as well, just to make sure it's nice and clean. Now I'm just going to start working on the shelf that always seems to get super cluttered with all of my stuff. So I am getting everything off of it. I'm going to wipe the shelf down, and then I'm going to wipe all of the products and stuff and organize them and then put them back. The shelf gets out of control in like 2 seconds, so it's just a battle that I lose with myself every single time. Last up in the bathroom is to clean the floor. So I like to just Clorox the floor while I'm at it to make sure it is nice and clean. So I spray it down and then I wipe it with a paper towel because I ran out of Clorox wipes, and so this is just what I had to do. So I'm gonna make sure that every little inch of the floor is clean, and I clean behind the toilet, the base of the toilet, and on both sides, and also behind the pedestal, to make sure that everything is clean and there's none of my hairs, because I shed like an animal. It's really annoying. So there's hair everywhere all the time. So the last thing I had to do upstairs was just vacuum the office, and Derek has been working in here every day since the quarantine started. So there's just crumbs and dust and stuff in this room now, so I'm just making sure to vacuum it all up and make sure it is nice and clean. Before I head downstairs, I'm just going to vacuum the stairs and the landing. I always forget to do this for whatever reason, so when I have the vacuum out, I like to grab it and just do the stairs on my way down. It's been a few days since my last clip of me cleaning. I think upstairs is where I finished off. So today is Tuesday, and I thought I would just pick up where I left off and get to work down here in the living room mainly today. So the goal for today is to clean and organize her play area. So my daughter's play area, she's always making a mess in here. There's just too many toys again. I don't know how this happens, but there's just too many toys again down here. And I did a really big deep clean of this area last month for my spring cleaning, and in like a month it's just gotten out of control again. So I thought I would pick up the camera and continue my get it all done video, because sometimes you can't get it all done in one day. So I'm gonna continue on today. I am going to get rid of the alphabet mat, because I'm gonna show you. So my daughter decided that she was gonna write all over it. So I am done with this. We're getting rid of it, and you know, she lost her privileges. My parents brought over this little easel. So here is a dry erase board and then a chalkboard, and it has this roll of paper so she could paint. So they brought this over a couple of weeks ago. So since my mom used to babysit Amara, my mom had a bunch of stuff over at the house, and she has at their house, and she has like toys. She has a whole room over there. But the easel, I didn't have it over here, so my mom dropped it off so that she could play with it and paint and like get some creative juices out of her. So it's been good having this, but I just need to reorganize because it's not working. It's not working. So I am going to get started. I am going to clean her books out. And the whole play area. I'm gonna get the floor mats off. I found this little I found a little rug upstairs, and it doesn't match my decor down here, but I think it's gonna be fine, and it'll kind of just like make the area a little bit smaller. So you can see right now this whole corner is her toys and stuff, but I want to make that smaller because I want to try to get her toys upstairs and out of the living room, and she could only have a few toys down here. So I am gonna get started. I am going to try to declutter. She is napping right now, but she's gonna get up any minute. She's up right now. Awesome. She just woke up. So I'm gonna go grab her, and then I'm gonna start working on cleaning this up. So I got a couple of trash bags, and I'm starting by sorting everything that is in this corner. So I have one trash bag that is just to move things from the first floor here to take upstairs, and then another trash bag for actual trash, so that's toys that are broken or messed up or whatever, so that I have them separated. So she has a lot of stuffed animals, And I'm gonna take all of them upstairs because if she wants to play with them, then she can bring them down, but she's gonna have to take them back upstairs because this is too much. I'm gonna show you the couch right now. It's all full of stuffed animals. Another one there, more toys here. So I got that big bag full of toys that's going upstairs, so she's only gonna have this basket full of toys down here. I organized her crayons and she's not allowed to play with pens anymore. I'm over it. So I'm just working through, this is a trash bag of toys that are broken or papers that are messed up or whatever. So there's not a lot of stuff in there, but there's books and toys everywhere. This whole thing is full of books. The whole thing is full of books. There's crap under there that I have to get to. So I'm just making a good dent in this corner here because this is what I'm focusing on right now. Everything else is going either upstairs in her room or in the attic as storage until we get her playroom up there done. So this is what I'm working with right now. Once I was done moving out all of the toys and the bigger things that I want to put up in her room, I am going to start moving things off of the mat. So we have her table and her blocks, the easel, and then the big basket. I'm going to move everything out of this corner so I can remove the mat and clean up the floor. As always, I'm gonna start off by vacuuming it up, and this wasn't too like crummy or dirty or anything, but I always like to go in with a vacuum to get any hair or dust or anything, and then I'm gonna go in with my Swiffer and just mop up this corner. Once the floor was dry, then I grabbed that little rug that I found upstairs, and I've had this rug for a few years, and I think I got it at Walmart like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it used to be in the office, in our old house. In the bedroom that was the office. So I found that, and I thought it would be good for her to kind of have that when she got off of the chair, because the chair is pretty high for her, and she still falls off of the chair sometimes. So this is the final little corner. So I got rid of the alphabet mat because it was disgusting and she had written all over it, so I think this looks better. I had this rug upstairs. I found it when I was cleaning up the office like last month, I think, and I just popped it there just so there's a little bit separation, and when she gets on and off the chair she won't fall on her face. But I'm gonna probably order a rug here that'll match the rest of like the navy and white and pink. So I put her table on the chair. Her easel, I just put it there where it was because I tried to put it over here and it just didn't look right. So I'm gonna leave it there for now. That's fine. And then we have just the one basket full of toys, and I cleaned that out. And then I left her blocks and stuff out here. And then all the rest of her toys are going upstairs to her room or to storage until we have a new playroom up in the attic for her. So this is what it looks like. Oh, and I left her little chair. I do want to figure out how to like sew the head up, like sew it to the back so the head sits up, because it's so annoying that it sits like that and she hardly uses it, but I like to leave it there just in case. So I have to figure out a home for her coloring books and her crayons and stuff, but for now I think this looks pretty good, and it's nice and organized and clean. So I think I'm gonna finish this section here. That is it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this cleaning motivation, and you know, you get some things done in your house. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I am posting 3 videos a week here on my channel, and I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.